Hello there and welcome back to the channel. So here with another Boom Beach video, guys. I know, I've been gone for so long. I've been doing so many videos on Stopper Sworn Destroyer, but we are back as I promised. Once the warship update roll out, I will come back to Boom Beach and enjoy this new experience that we get to all enjoy at the same time with the new update that just rolled out. So yeah, guys, as you can see, I'm on my main base, level 65, and we are going to explore together the new warship update. You know, this is going to be let's get started with Boom Beach Warships, and yeah, we're gonna explore it together. I have, I'm gonna say, full disclosure, I have played a little with my low level account. I have sort of the in and outs, and after sort of playing with that, I am ready to give you some hints, some tips on how to get started with this. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. If you have not seen it, I strongly encourage you to update your game and give it a try because it's actually quite fun. So here we have, the new sort of character of the game who's going to be guiding us at least at the beginning of our tutorial in the game. Hello, Commander. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Admiral. So he's going to be sort of our guide to the warships portion of the game. Essentially, the lore behind it is that he stole a ship from Lieutenant Hammerman, and we're gonna use it to our advantage. And the idea is that you fight 1 versus 1 in real time with another Boom Beach player somewhere else in the world, with a similarly sized base, and that's sort of the key, right? According to your rank, it's similarly sized, similarly ranked players. Okay. So the idea is that we need to click on this on the icon, which is going to take us to the warship portion of the game for the current season. The season usually is going to last between a month to a month and a couple of days. So it's going to be a monthly thing. It may change in the future, but let's just go into it, guys. So as you can see, Season 1, we start with a set amount of coins and a set amount of unlock keys that allow us to upgrade our tech tree, right? This tech tree is different from the tech tree that you have on the game. It does not require time to upgrade. You just need to have the unlock items or essentially the unlock items and the upgrade tokens. So we start with the base. Everybody starts with this base. My recommendation is always change this base from the default. It allows us to build more stuff, right? And this is where it gets dicey. If you don't get to make the right choices at the beginning, you will struggle a little bit. You will struggle a little bit in the game, okay? So let's this is our tech tree. Let's just go in. It's telling us to unlock more firepower, right? So here's the deal, right? At the beginning, defense is a little bit important, right? However, it's also, you cannot disregard offense. The idea is that you can go very quick and destroy a base very quickly with high offense, but if the enemy is able to overtake your base quicker, then you're still gonna lose, and that's gonna be sort of difficult, right? So at least for me, my main suggestion when you start is to spend a little bit on putting the mortars. Unlock that mortar. Let's see. So spend a little bit unlocking that mortar and unlocking that flamethrower. Even though it seems wasteful, it's going to allow you to defend just on the first few stages and make it easier on you. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to unlock that. Right, I use 5 of my unlock items, and I'm going to unlock my mortar. That's going to let me again do a little bit better. Now, this right now I don't have access to flares, so I have to sort of be careful with that. Let me just move this out of the way so they're in a place that I can sort of hit that X. All right. So now we also have access to upgrade tokens. And my suggestion is always use that as offensively as you can, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upgrade my landing craft to get access to more troops. And I'm going to upgrade my gunboat ability to get access to more energy, okay? Now, as you can see, as every time I upgrade, I get access to the tech level. As the tech level increases, you will get, that is going to be sort of your requirement in order to upgrade the new engine rooms. If you don't have enough tech, then you cannot go over. So the idea is that you cannot, as you go forward, you're not going to be on a point that you are in a disadvantage, where you have focused only on upgrading troops and nothing else. Well, if you do that, just like in the main base, there's going to be certain points that you're going to need to upgrade other stuff in order to make it work. Okay. I still have 17,000, but as you can see, I cannot upgrade anything else. So let's go back to the base, right? And now we can put those devices in, right? We have 2 flamethrowers to put in, and we have 2 mortars to put in, right? We're not going to leave them there. Same rules apply. You don't want to leave stuff that can be hit by 1 mortar. You don't want to have stuff that can be, that is all clustered together. Now, here's the key. You're not only fighting against levels, you're also fighting against time. So you have this base, make it as difficult for the enemy to get to those 2 bases, right? So put 1 base on 1 corner. They have to move to that. They have to get there, right? If they cannot get to that place quickly enough, that means that they have to travel, right? It's gonna take them some time in order to get there, right? Do not cluster your units together. And as you can see, right, I'm gonna put a mortar right here. And then the other base, right, the other one is going to be right behind here. And this is going to be the one that's going to be harder for them to take. And I want them to actually have to waste time in order to get it. Struggle in order to get to it. And I want to, just like Hammerman, right? Because at the beginning, nobody will have flares. And if they do have flares, they're going to last, they're going to last very little. So I want them to actually be guided to and take time to destroy all of those buildings because they cannot avoid them. Okay. So here we go. That is going to be my starting base. And now all we need to do is start fighting, right? We're going to start fighting now on our base. And in order to do that, we click on this little bomb icon. And now we need to select the troops that we want to go in. Now, I upgraded my landing craft, so instead of having 4 boats, I have 5 boats that have a capacity of 16 each. However, right now they are not full, so I can just click on the boat that I want, and I can tap there. And if I want to fill them up, I can just keep tapping right until they're all full, or I could have hit that little plus icon that appears in the window. Now, as you can see, right, any units that I lose are gonna they're gonna automatically start renewing just at the same rate that they do on the regular game, right? So 224 minutes if you lose all your troops, then you're screwed. It's 224 minutes. So always be careful with that. So I just click battle. We're gonna find our first opponent. It should be a similarly level base, right? And as you can see, here's the first mistake, right? You see machine guns sort of clustered together. You see flamethrowers clustered together. So that is going to be excellent for us in order for us, for us to destroy. So, that mortar right there together, we're going to destroy it. 1, 2. Right? Those 2 machine guns together, we're gonna destroy it, right? And I forgot. Remember, this is a battle against the clock, and I missed that mortar. That might be dangerous for us. Remember, we don't have access to flares right now. So we're gonna see how it goes, right? Rifleman should be able to do okay. We're gonna see. Right now, the main problem is that mortar is gonna start hitting us. We have no way of retreating or going anywhere else. All right, let's go ahead and damage that mortar. Not the mortar, the machine gun, so that it can be taken out as quickly as it can. But Riflemen do what Riflemen do best. And, we have our base. We have our base. that sniper tower will not be able to destroy us quickly enough, and that's essentially it. Enemy has not been able to take our base. I don't think he has. We'll take a look at the replay, right, and see what he did. I'm thinking he ended up failing. Yes, so he ended up failing probably. We're gonna see this in 2x. He has a lot more boats than I do. He has 6 boats. I think that he might not have flares like I do. I don't have flares, so I think he's also missing those flares. So you can see that those flamethrowers and the combination of the mortar sniper tower just proved too much for him, and I don't think he ended up taking that base. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't. So we won that match because we destroyed all these units. We defended our base, and therefore we got a victory right there. Now, if he had defeated it completely, that would have been a different story, right? Then it would have been a matter of comparing time. But now that we have won, right, now we have to think, do we want to keep upgrading our defenses or upgrading our troops? And here's sort of the delicate thing. I believe that the more offensive you are, the better. On my low level account, I was able to get to very high rank without doing major upgrades to my defenses, just using that technique of spreading my base out and making the player work for the win. Okay, but we won. We essentially, for our first win, we got 2 stars, and each star that you gain allows you to start climbing up. You're gonna need more and more stars as you go up in ranks. Okay, so perfect. Let's go back to our boat, and let's see. We haven't had. I don't think we gain anything. No, we haven't gained anything. So we just need to go ahead and battle again, right? We can again add more troops to our core, and just click battle. Now, one thing I'm not sure if it's instant reserves actually work here. I am not completely confident that that's the case, right? So here we go. We have a couple of machine guns, right? And I'm gonna waste my energy on the machine guns that are on the back. And the reason for that is, right, that I'm gonna be the most stressed for energy at that point. So I want to make sure that those guys are as weak as they can be. Okay. And again, I keep forgetting, right, that you want to make sure that this is a battle against the clock. So as soon as you send that first artillery barrage, you want to send your troops out. You don't want to waste time here, right? And you can see I spread my units out, and I didn't care too much about those machine guns at the beginning because I have the largest amount of units at this point, right? I have the largest amount of troops, and I'm able to take out that machine gun quickly. And then from here, it's not an issue for me. I already know I got this. You know, flare or no flare, we're gonna go in and we're gonna destroy this. Now it's a matter of, are we gonna take it quicker than this other guy? I don't know, right? It seems that his momentum has stalled because I'm not seeing any damage to the core. But we essentially won. I'm thinking that we won again by a defense, which is great. Let's see what he ended up doing. So only 4 votes. Obviously, the mortars at these beginning stages, having those defenses help a lot. They allow you to get a nice strong foothold on the beginning of the game, so that you're not struggling, right? Because if you lose all your troops, that means that you have to wait. And like I said, I don't know if Endless Reserve works here. So if you know in the comment section, if you're watching this video and you know if Endless Reserve works, please do let me know. So, you know, I'm going to do it at 4x, but you're going to see a flamethrower is going to make short work of that little base. Mortar does have coverage on that corner, so there's nowhere to hide. And that essentially guarantees our second win, and we have enough points to open our first chest. So we're going to go ahead and claim that chest, and that gives us critical unlock keys, critical upgrade tokens, and some materials and intelligence for our main base. If you're still upgrading, my base is already maxed, and you have 4 out of 4 of those chests. After you get the first, let's say 3 12, so it's a 4 times 3, 12. So your first 12 wins will get you something, right? In every day. So actually, maybe it's every 7 hours or every 8 hours. So now that we have stuff, right, we're gonna go ahead and spend some of those unlock items. As you can see, I don't need to upgrade anything, right? My base is doing okay, so I'm not gonna waste upgrading. I am going to unlock the flare, right, and I am going to unlock the heavies, right? The heavies are gonna prevent our riflemen from dying, which is actually a good thing, right? So now I have riflemen. Now the second thing, I do have some extra coins. Maybe upgrading your artillery might not be a bad idea, because that's gonna allow you to save more units, more artillery, more damage, and maybe I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my landing craft so I can hold more units in. So you can start seeing sort of my logic on how I'm progressing through here. Now let's go ahead and hit battle. And now that we have heavies, let's go ahead and put 2 boats of heavies, the rest riflemen, and we're just gonna go ahead. This is gonna be a heavy rifleman attack. Now we have access to flares, right? You can always change your layout, or not your layout. You can always change your troop composition after you scout. You look here and say, well, maybe I can use more riflemen. Maybe I can do something else, right? So here we go. We have 2 boats of heavies. So I'm gonna go ahead and destroy these 2 flamethrowers, right? That is easy energy for me. Those 2 machine guns, I'm gonna damage them, and I'm gonna destroy these 2. And that's it, guys. That's gonna be it, and we're gonna land our boat and we're gonna go for it. I still haven't figured out how you can alter the layout of the boat. I don't know how it's coming. You can see heavies are first. I'm really not sure. Now again, when you're sending out your unit, make sure that you do it in a way that your units get protected, okay? Because if you don't, then like you can see right now, I'm gonna lose some riflemen here. And after this, just go straight for the core. You might lose a couple of riflemen here and there, but this is a battle against time, and you want to make sure that you clear those as quickly as you can. And there we go, guys. We have our 3rd victory of the day. We have a 3 in a row win streak, and he still couldn't. I mean, he's gonna get our base, but we did it quicker. He lost a lot of his units, which is gonna put a hamper on his progress, right? So right now this is telling me that I need to move that machine gun a little bit forward, right? And I need to move that sniper tower a little bit forward in order to prevent this from happening again. But we know we're gonna win. The only problem is that we now have to wait for him to finish. And we'll make those edits to that base, because I mean, as you saw, that's going to make it a little bit easier for us. We could have ended this a few seconds ago, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. But we finished in 3 minutes 2 seconds, and he finished in 2 minutes 8 seconds, and that gives us the victory, even though both of us destroyed the base. Perfect. So we got our 4th sort of star, and then now we are rank 2. We are gonna claim that. See what we're gonna get. We should get some extra unlock items. Yes, we do. We got some extra upgrade tokens, and we're gonna use them again. Let's go back to our tech tree and let's make again the decisions on what to upgrade. Of course, we're gonna upgrade our Zookas, right? So I am going to unlock my Zookas. The flare, as of right now, I don't need to sort of upgrade it, but I'm going to waste again. I'm gonna go for the landing craft as quickly as soon as I can get access to those. I am going to get access, but let me see. It's gonna be 71 plus 91. It's gonna be I'm gonna be just shy of that, but again, more space, more heavies. That's what all we're talking about. We just need a few more coins, so we're just gonna wait for that. I'm not gonna waste more coins on that. And actually, we do have upgrade icons, but we don't have enough to do the next rank right now. I can go ahead and I could go up to this, unlock it, if and only if I had enough of the tech tree gears unlocked. But because I haven't upgraded plenty on this area that you're seeing right now, I cannot go in and do that upgrade yet. Now, is it recommended? I don't know. I haven't, I just started playing this, a little bit ago with my low level account, so I don't have the answer. I can just tell you that I was able to get to here on my low level account. And I struggle a little bit on the beginning because I upgraded my troops instead of putting a couple of mortars to ensure that I won those early critical matches easily. But once I was able to get to heavy and Zooka, then it was easy. So, like I said, let's go ahead and move this guy right here. This sniper tower, actually, I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it here, And then this machine gun, I'm going to move it forward just one bit. And I'm going to move this mortar. The mortar is going to stay there, but this flamethrower, I'm going to put it here. And this machine gun, I'm going to put it right here. Right? Leaving one space. Perfect. So that should give us plenty of coverage. Let's go ahead and do our next attack. Now, we do have heavies, and now as you can see, we have a full boat of Zookas. So as long as you unlock that boat, you'll get access to those Zookas. So let's go ahead and put some heavies in. And let's go heavy Zooka, guys. Let's just go heavy Zooka all the way. Wait, what? Oh, okay, wait. So I'm still haven't figured out. I still don't know. What's the deal with the order in which you place this? I'm going to try this. I'm going to put heavy here and heavy here and see what happens. Because maybe that's the order in which they go out in the landing crafts. I'm not sure. Because I like my order to be in one way, so I can go heavy, 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 Zooka, Zooka, Zooka. So I think, let's go 3 heavies. Let's go 3 heavies. Let's go 3 heavies and then 5 Zookas. In the meantime, our riflemen are loading, right? So again, look at this guy. He put everything in together, right? We should be able to roll on this base really easily. Anything that we can do, I'm going to land my troops, right? I'm going to go 1, 2. And then I'm going to go like 1, 2. I'm going to destroy stuff that's together. Oh, no, I could have done mortar and flamethrower too, right? And I missed that. So no need to flare right now, right? The heavies are doing his thing. And I'm going to go ahead and damage all of that stuff evenly. That's going to mean that my Zookas are just going to be able to easily take on this base. And now you can start seeing, those are a lot of Zookas, a lot of heavies. And, there's no chance that this base is going to destroy me. Once I get to the base, we got it. So this is going to be our 4th win in a streak. As you get a higher and higher streak, I don't know if you get more and more stars. Let's expectate this guy. He does have heavy Zooka. He only has 3 boats, and he's at level 2, the same as I, right? So obviously there's some struggle, and you can see he just started right now. He's not going to be able to take this base, not at all, because he's running out of heavies. He's running out of his Zookas. So for sure we're gonna get a win here. Now we just have to wait. That's sort of the only problem, because it's a head-to-head challenge. He's fighting against my base, and I'm fighting against his base. So if that heavy manages to survive, he will be able to get my Zooka. He will be able to. No, that's it. We definitely won. And that's a victory for us. All right, we got 2 extra stars. And I think, once you get to a particular streak, you get a lot of points. And now we are halfway through, the rank number 2, 2.5, I'm going to say. We're going to claim that reward boat. All right, now we have some extra unlocked tokens. We're definitely going to go in. we're gonna use this for our boat. I'm gonna max my boats right now. Right now, I have max level boat, so I can carry, you know, plenty of troops in the way. No need to do any upgrades as of right now. You know, I am not, as of right now, I'm not fighting against any particular, how do you call it? I am not fighting against time because I'm able to defend, right? So once I am fighting against time, then maybe I can start thinking of upgrading any other troops. So I'm going to save my money, because then my next set of upgrades are going to go to do a gunboat upgrade. So I'm going to actually, no, I'm going to save it, right? We're going to go in and we're going to do another battle. We have a 4x win streak. We're going to reload those troops. We only lost a few Zookas here and there, and we're going to go in and see what we can do. You know, again, a cluster base. Now this guy has now 3 cores. Now this is bad. You need to spread those cores out, right? So we are going to see how we're going to do this. And I think the best way of doing this is going to be just a frontal attack from, actually, let's do a sideway attack. Let's just land from here. So we're going to go here. Now we're going to put all our troops, and then we're going to just damage stuff. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. So, you know, I use, you know, my energy wisely, right? So to defend my troops so that I'm not wasting too much. Now, again, it's a battle against time. Even though he has 3 cores, you know, I might be able to do this quicker than he's going to do it, right? So I don't know. So target that core right away. You know, and he won, but he started before I did, right? So you have to understand that he started before I did. And I think I beat it in time. Yeah. So I beat it in time. I used less time to beat a 3-core base than he did beating a 2-core base. And you know, that's the important thing right there, right? That he had to travel. He had to move from left to right. And your units move at a very particular speed. So there is no reason why you need to cluster your units in one corner, right? It's not just about defending. It's about being smart and using the layout. Look, he had max level boats, most likely max level units, right? And still my base wrecked him, right? Now, I could make changes to my base. I could add another core, which I'm going to do shortly, but not before I upgrade my troops, right? You see, I'm making him walk. He has to walk across that boat, across that warship, in order to get to a point where he can actually destroy my core. So, you know, having all of that didn't help him that much, but it helped me. Okay, so let's keep it going. Right, we managed to get now to rank number 3. As I get to rank number 3, we're going to start seeing harder and harder opponents. And that's okay. We got more upgrade tokens and more unlocked keys. So that is very much appreciated. And like I said, my next upgrade is going to be to the gunboat. So I'm going to go for the gunboat. I'm going to go, let me see. I have 122. What's the next level? 87. So I'm going to do... My heavy seems to be surviving, so let's do a Zooka upgrade, because the faster my Zookas do damage, the quicker I can move through a base. So I'm going to upgrade my Zookas. All right. Now, I could add right now, there's no reason why I could not add the next level up. So let's just add it, right? Let's add our next engine core. We have more space on our base. We're definitely having more space on our base, so let's go ahead and put that in. Right now, because now we have more space to our base, now we have added a secondary landing site, right? But look, guys, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this one all the way in one corner, right? And I'm going to just defend it, you know, barely, right? So I'm just going to give it a little bit of defense so that he cannot just go with, he can just not go with a couple of Zookas and destroy it, or he cannot just go with a couple of Riflemen and destroy it. He has to work hard for it. And, you know, this mortar, I'm going to put it on the side, you know, so that the Zookas cannot get in. Now, this other core, you know, I'm going to put it right there in the middle. Again, he has to walk from left to right on my base if he wants to take it out. There's no other choice for him to do it. He has to. That's going to take him time. You know, and I'm banking on the fact that my enemy is not doing that. My enemy might just be clustering, thinking a cluster defense like this is going to be the best thing for a defense. And the reality is not, because once I'm there, then that's it. I'm there. Once I'm in position, I am in position. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna damage. Equal opportunity damage. Just damage here, damage there, just so that I get a head up. There's no need to destroy anything. I lost a heavy, I think. Yeah, I lost one heavy, but that's okay. I have plenty of heavies. In the grand scheme of things, I think I'm doing okay for myself. You see, I destroyed my first core. He has just finished destroying the first, and now I'm already destroying the second, and he still has one more to go, right? That's the difference between having to move left to right from not having to move left to right. All right, so let's go ahead and see where he's at. You can see he started on one corner. Heavy Zooka. I don't know what else to say, guys. It should be pretty clear what we're trying to attempt here. He essentially, defeated our base, but that doesn't matter. Again, it's all about time at this point, okay? It's going to get to a point where you're just competing strategy versus strategy. And here I'm using all that knowledge that I've gained from fighting Hammermen, knowing how to kite people around, how to guide them to where I want, and then use it to my advantage, right? I got a solid 30 seconds. And you may say, well, so that 30 seconds is because you had an extra core and he didn't. And, that will maybe be the case. But boo-hoo, he didn't spread his base out, right? So we got our second chest out of 4. Let's go ahead and open that one up. See what we get. More unlock keys, more upgrade items, And at this point, one of the main things that you're going to find is that you're going to start running against losing troops, right? That you lose troops faster than you can regenerate them. So you have to start thinking on how you can keep those troops alive, right? Oh no, I started fighting and I didn't go to my tech tree. So that is okay, right? So here, look at this base. This base is all on the front. I can go on the back and I can do my deed, right? I can destroy all of those bases if I land on this corner. So, I'm going to destroy 1, 2. 1, 2. And then, oh, I forgot. Let's just land right away, right? Boom cannons. Boom cannons are the ones that are going to destroy my heavy, so I need to protect those. Oh, that mortar hit a bunch of my Zooka, so that was actually pretty good of him. All right, so this is a fight against time. We're gonna go in. Right? Even though, and it's gonna target that core. And I don't know if he started before I did. So it might. I think he did start before I did. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how quickly he went. And we definitely did. We beat him by 15 seconds. Let's go ahead and do a quick replay times 4, right? As you can see, even though my base was weaker than his base, he had max level boats. He has max level boats, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I still managed to get him, right? Because I made him walk. So, there we go. Also, I have more Zookas. He has a bunch more heavies, which is not a good idea. Now, on that attack, because I did want it to win, I ended up losing a few of my Zookas, which is never a good idea. Oh, we got another prize, so we're going to open it up. We ranked up. We should have somewhere on the neighborhood of like 60 keys. So let's take a look. Yeah, we have 72 keys, right? So this is what I was talking about. Now, I get to move across, right? I have my flares. And Kavan is going to prove helpful, right? Kavan can bring troops back. Kavan can heal your heavies a little bit, so you lose a little bit units, right? So I'm thinking that instead of going on the defensive route, I'm going to go the Kavan route. So I'm going to go ahead and waste some here, and get and unlock Dr. Kavan, right? Now I do have some cash. Now what do I want to upgrade, right? What does upgrading Kavan give me? Well, it gives me more healing per second. It also gives me more. It also gives me more of his ability. So I'm gonna upgrade him once, just once, right? I still have 202, and I'm gonna again do my GBE upgrade. Maybe, you know, and I can actually max my gunboat right now. So I'm gonna max my gunboat, and that's that, guys. I have a max gunboat, max landing crafts, and I think we're still gonna be on a good way. Let's go back to my base. What can we put? Oh, we can put 2 boom cannons. Right. So let's put 2 boom cannons. Where are we gonna put those 2 boom cannons? I'm gonna put those boom cannons. I'm gonna put one here so that actually, yeah, you know, let's put it here. Put it here. Move this mortar forward, like somewhere around here, and then we'll put this boom cannon back. Right. There we go. There. Perfect. So, oh wait, no, I don't want those units to touch. And then we have another boom cannon. So let's put that boom cannon sort of back here, right? Again, that's going to ensure that he cannot get a cheeky win, right? I'm going to move this machine gun. That he has to sort of send something else, right? So if he cannot send just Rifleman Zooka, he has to send something else in order to get that to work. There. I think that's okay. I think that's going to work. We're going to try it out. We're going to load units up, right? And you can see now we have Kavan, and we get to pick which sort of ability we want him to have. And I want to use second wind, right? I'm going to use most of my GBE to bring more units out. That's more firepower. That is faster killing stuff. We're going to go ahead and find a new opponent and see what we do. Now, let's see. You see, this guy is being smart. He's forcing me to move across his base. But, I'm not going to start on this side. I'm actually going to start on the opposite side because I can bypass most of those defenses right there. So here we go. Let's go ahead and put our unit down. Right, we're going to take this. Just take those boom cannons out as quickly as I can. I'm bringing Rifleman. You might be surprised. Why so bringing Rifleman? Well, it should be pretty clear. I don't have smoke, so that machine gun is going to kill a few of my Zookas, but that is okay. I have no quarrels with that whatsoever. Alright, so you see, now we're approaching. Once we destroy that first core, I'm going to sort of reflare. Reflaring, bringing more units out. And he won. Now, I don't know if he started before. So, this is going to be the point where you go like, well, maybe now you need to start adding a little bit more of time. Yeah, he won by a solid 20 seconds. We are losing. We lost our streak. So we need to do some work. The defenses now are stacking up. That's not a problem. We didn't lose that many troops, to be honest with you. So we can just keep it going. We're gonna fight again. You cannot win them all. But you saw that we got a nice solid win streak at the beginning. Now we're seeing a lot of more boom cannons. This person did win the distance. He is going crazy hardcore in terms of the defenses. But look what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bring a boat I'm gonna bring two boats of warriors, and that should make sense in a second, guys. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my units down on this corner. 1, 2. No, you see, like, these boats are pissing me off. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That should take care of that. Oh, I forgot to put Kavan down, and 1 boat of Zookas. Okay. So he definitely rolled through our base. Alright, here we go. So we're gonna put our riflemen up, our warriors up here, right? And then we're gonna tell them, hey, go ahead and target that, right? We're gonna go in. We're gonna go in all ham. We don't need to defend, you know, we don't need to kill all that. We just need to kill the core. And we had GBE to spare that we didn't use, that where I could have used otherwise. So you see, like, probably this guy, you know, this guy had a lot stronger defenses, and I still lost by about 10 seconds. So conceptually, you know, my plan was not bad. It's just that in terms of execution, like, the boats are not in a normal way. So I'm not sure how to change that. If you know, please do let me know. All right, so now this is the point where we start to struggle, but there's nothing we can do as of the moment, right? There's nothing we can upgrade. There's nothing we can do. We just need to get through this and win. So let's actually, you know what? I'm going to. No, we should be okay. They should be okay, like it is right now. Let's go ahead and go and find a new opponent. Bolt Junior. You see, this guy is using his tactics. This guy is using his tactics. We can do a 2-front attack here for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and do Zooka, heavy, okay. Actually, and Zooka. Let's do Zooka, right? So we'll do heavy Zooka. Let's bring a boat of riflemen because we don't have enough Zooka. So we'll do. Yeah. I think this is gonna be okay because we can attack from one corner and attack from the other. So do a 2-prong attack. So we'll send 2 boats of. Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll send 2 boats. So we'll do on this side, right? We'll send in a boat of heavies and a boat of Zookas, and then on this side we'll send everything else. Right? We'll sort of use our GBE wisely. Kavan is like going crazy. I don't know why. I forgot that Kavan. Let me just bring some troops there. Kavan is gonna die. Kavan is doing crazy stuff. I forgot. I forgot that he used to do that. You see? And now we go for that. We go for that kill. And that's that, guys. That is that. Now, did we do it faster than him? I don't know. There's only one way to find out. And yes, we did it faster than him. Perfect. So that gives us our victory. We lost 2 there. But, yeah, we managed to get our victory. We managed to move up on the rankings. And we're going to claim that little thing. Right? So we got 20 more unlocked items. And we're going to see what else can we upgrade here, right? We have access to smoke. So we have 142, right? So we can okay, let me go back here. So we can pick an option for that, either flamethrower, machine gun, or cannon. I'm gonna definitely go cannon. Cannon? Yeah, let's go cannon. Because people are doing Rifleman Zooka, at least for now, right? Next thing I'm gonna upgrade is gonna be the building health. That's gonna be the next thing. Now let's figure out what else can we put up. We have some extra cannons. Let's bring our Zookas up. Let's bring our Zookas up 1 level, or our heavies. Actually, let's bring our heavies up 1. And then we have 78,000. So we're gonna bring our heavies up 1 level. We're gonna bring mortars kill Zookas. You know, surprisingly enough. So we're gonna bring our mortar up 1 level. How about that? So let's put our stuff back. Let's go ahead and put more cannons, right? Let's put a cannon here. Let's put a cannon. Let's put a cannon here. Let's put a cannon up here. No, what the hell happened there? Let's put a cannon up here, and let's put our last cannon down here. Right. So let's put this machine gun forward. Move this cannon forward. That way, nothing is touching. He cannot sort of snipe stuff one or the way. And we have one more mortar to put. We'll put that mortar right here. We'll put that mortar. Actually, let's put that mortar right here in the middle, so maximum coverage, even as they approach. Right. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do this again, guys. Let's load our troops. We are max level there. We're still loading our Zookas. 5 hours to load them up. So hopefully we don't lose them. We're going to go in. We're going to go in and do this. Ooh, very nice. Okay, let's see. So you see, this guy trying to be smart. It's actually not a bad idea. So this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Our flare actually doesn't expire that quickly, so we're going to change this to warriors, right? Going to confirm that. My warriors should be able to survive for the most part, right? So I'm going to sort of land my warriors. I'm going to land my warriors here. Hopefully they don't die. Hopefully they don't, right? So, and I'm going to just sending up there, and I'm going to wait for that flare to expire. I'm going to wait for that flare to expire, and I'm going to send my heavies down here. Right, that flare should have expired right now, and we're good. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's going to be 3. Actually, it's going to be 4. So Kavan is going up there again because he's trying to kill that stuff. I need to wait. And now everybody target that thing. I don't care about anything else. And there we go. Now, did we win because of time? I'm not sure. I wasn't paying too much attention. I took my base in 41 seconds. Yeah, we won. We won with respect to time. So that is a victory right there. Awesome sauce, like I say. You know, so our puny base compared to his big base, right? We were doing better, right? So let's look at that replay. I want to look at that replay. I want to see how he did. Let's see where I can put this. Let's put it right here. I don't know where to put this. Let's put it here on the season. Because I want to see that last victory. I want to see how he did, right? You can see he landed all on one side. And that's the reason why. I mean, he had good troops. He was moving fast, but not fast enough. Not fast enough. So, yeah, we won because of time. So, perfect. We have no more chests available. So, anything that we gain from now on has to do with us climbing the rank. So, the next thing we're going to do is upgrade that building health. And why? Why would you upgrade building health? Because, again, crappy defenses are still crappy defenses. They're still an obstacle. And if you can increase the health of those by not having to upgrade those defenses, you know, that gives you a sort of a head start, right? So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. All right. So let's take a look at this base. So this base is a little bit more complicated. We can still do the trick with the warriors, but we're going to wait for that until the very, very end, okay? Now, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go and do, let's do one heavy at the beginning and then all the Zookas left.
Splendid.
We're going to bring some Riflemen here and there. So this one is going to be one of those bases that we have to sort of push. He might win. Actually, he most likely will win. You see, we're sitting at 3 minutes, 4 seconds, and he's already halfway through. All right, here we go. Let's target. Let's go here. Those are single shot defenses, so I have no quarrel about that. My flare expired. Come on, guys. There we go. Now, did we do it faster than him? I don't know. I don't know, guys. We're gonna find out now that in a second. We did it faster than him. Get wrecked, boy. You see, that warrior on the side is actually proving very useful. You know, you don't wanna, like, I saw his mistake. His mistake is that he sent all those heavies and waited a little bit, using MedKit to save them. That's why my Kavan is there. Now you can see why having Kavan makes sense. He wasted some energy there destroying that sniper tower, so doesn't make a lot of sense. So yeah, we won. I mean, he wasted time moving from left to right. Perfect. Stage number 5, almost there. Let's see if we can make it on this video. That would be amazing if we can. Can we upgrade something? We can upgrade a few things, but like I said, I'm going to save those for actually upgrading my troops. So we're running out of what? We're running out of Zookas. I still think we can do it with the Zookas that we have. Not too wary. We are on a 3-battle streak. I don't know what that means. I think that maybe you gain more little tokens. But let's go ahead and yeah, it's giving us a warning on the battle. The battles are not fully loaded, or the boats are not fully loaded. This again is going to be one of those bases that I can do the same thing, essentially send my warriors at the end. So we're gonna do that. Where are the cannons? Okay, the cannons are there. So let's go. Let's land. Let's do all of our Zookas. Let's do Kavan first, and all of our Zookas. Alright, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Send some riflemen out, right? Or heavies. In that case, actually, the heavy is also low. So this dual front approach, right, is the best way to go, right? I'm gonna wait. I need to wait before I actually can go in. Once I destroy that and I get enough energy to destroy that cannon, that's gonna be my mark. Here we go. I actually need it more. This might, you know, this is gonna be nasty right now. Yeah, that didn't work so good. I needed more. Those mortars, that machine gun was actually pretty nasty. It was not the boom cannon that I needed to destroy it. It was actually the machine gun and the mortar. But hey, we're gonna win it. We're gonna destroy it. But I don't think we're gonna do it in terms of time. I think he beat us, fair and square. He has level 5. He's ranked number 5. Yeah, he won by a definitely solid majority there. So, I mean, that's okay. Not to worry. We can always repeat it. Let's go ahead and load our boats. We have some diamonds. I want to get here, maybe end up at this stage. So I want to load all of those. Let's go for it, guys. Let's see who we find. Mr. J. Do you have a base on the corner? Yes, you do have a base on the corner. Yes, he does have a base in the corner. So we're gonna go. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna have to start here and then send. How are we gonna do this? We can do a dual prone approach. I mean, we can take this with just a few. We can take this with just a few units on this corner, right? So that's all we need to do. So we can just send one heavy, one Zooka, right? Heavy Zooka, and then do the rest. And actually, the warriors up there. The warriors are gonna be good. Let's switch troops. We have 12 seconds, so let's do. Yeah, let's just keep the warriors. Let's just go like this. All right. So here we go. We're gonna land our. We're gonna go 1, 2, and then do the rest up here. Alright, so I think we should be able to get this now. The Zookas are going... Oh my god, those Zookas are doing stupid. Yeah, we're gonna lose a bunch of our Zookas right now because of that movement right there. But we won. I don't think we won because I don't think we're gonna be able to win because of time. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, we won because of time. Perfect. Perfect. So let's go ahead and click return and claim our stage number 5 victory. Do some upgrades and then we'll leave it here. The video, you know, it might be running a little bit low, almost an hour long. So we'll leave it here. Hopefully, guys, this has been helpful. So we're gonna go ahead and claim and go back, right? Go back and do those upgrades that I promised I was gonna do, right? So I'm gonna get that building health. I'm gonna go ahead and get that building health. Again, that's gonna slow those enemy units out. Now we have 176, right? So we're gonna upgrade our Zookas. That's the next thing we're gonna upgrade. Can we upgrade something else with the remaining cash that we have? What else can we upgrade? Boom cannons? No. Flamethrowers? No. Let's save our money. Let's save it. And then actually, let's see. Did we run out of a lot of units? Yeah, we did. Let's load. Let's reload. Let's reload. Actually, let's do heavy. Well, we have Zookas, right? But we'll do heavy riflemen. So let's do riflemen here, right? And we'll do riflemen here. And then we'll load the rest of the stuff, right? We'll load the rest of the stuff. We'll use the gold there. It's okay. So here we go. Let's go ahead and click that battle button. See what opponent we can find. So this is sort of a cluster base, but everything is on this side. So I think we're going to be able to have an easy time. So let's destroy that cannon and those 2 cannons there. Actually, let me land my troops. Land your troops because that takes some time. And we're gonna use all of our second wind to bring more riflemen. The reason why I'm doing that is, you know, extra units on the field fighting for us, right? Why not? At this moment, it's not about who survives and who doesn't. It's all about taking those buildings as quickly as we can. Oh no! That was not very smart, but we beat him. We definitely beat him. His base, as you can see, his base was stronger than my base is. And I still managed to beat him in terms of time, right? that's the point. That's the whole point. I haven't spent upgrading a lot of stuff. I put that building damage, right? But that gave us a little bit of the advantage. Let me see how many diamonds I do have. I want to see how many diamonds I do have. I have 163, so not too much, but not too little. Let's go. I clicked the wrong button. So let's go ahead and sort of upgrade to. We didn't lose that many units, so I'm okay going this way, right? I could actually put an extra boat of riflemen, and then just load the heavies there, and I should be okay. I can revive the heavies if need be. So yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and click battle. Divergent 234. So 2, he's stacked and 2 on a corner, right? He's stacking those 2 units there together. So how are we gonna do this? Is it better to go from left to right or right to left? Now those mortars, I cannot bypass them. I have to fight them. He has machine guns. Yeah, I need to, on this base, this is gonna be one of probably I end up losing, right? So I'm not gonna go in, right? I'm gonna end the battle. I'm gonna lose it on purpose because I know that he most likely will end up winning. because of the layout of his base, and I'm okay with that. I am most definitely okay with that. And the reason I say that is because then I'm going to lose the troops and I'm not going to be able to do a repeat attack, right? So it's okay. It's okay to decide that you're not going to attack. It's a strategic retreat, right? Now, if it was something else, like sudden battles or something like that, then, then that's different. But at least for now, we don't need to care too much about that. So I'm waiting for him to sort of finish his battle run. So he finished. We're going to go in. I'm not going to even check it out. I'm pretty sure I ended up getting a defeat. That he ended up rolling over my base. Oh, this is perfect right here, right? We can take this with we can take this with heavies. Let me see. We can actually take this with a boat of heavies, but we don't have 2 boats of heavies. That's sort of the problem. So we'll have to go in. We'll have to go in like normal, okay? So we'll go in like normal. So let's do this. Let's go heavy, everybody else. All right, let's target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, that's rough right there. I didn't even destroy one of the boom cannons. I'm going to end up losing all of my heavies now, but I can bring them back. So this base actually is actually quite tough. My heavies ended up dying, right? But that's okay. We'll manage. I had a bad choice. I should have targeted just one of the mortars at the beginning and then call it quits. So let's see what's going to be more dangerous for us right now. It's going to be that cannon because we don't have a lot of units. We don't have a lot of rifle of heavies, is what I meant to say. So that mortar is healing out my rifleman left and right. It would be nice having medics. Once you can get those, you can do Rifleman medic Zooka. And, he definitely got us there in terms of time. I have no quarrel about that. He definitely got us there in terms of time. Yeah, he got us for a solid 8 seconds. So, I'm not going to use my diamonds anymore. I'm going to just let my troops load. It's going to be, what is going to be the time for those? It's going to be a whole bunch of time for that. So, 8 hours, 6 hours, 2 hours. So, I'm going to let those reload naturally. I hope this video as an intro, like getting started on Boom Beach Warships, was useful for you. And if it did, please leave it a like. I would enjoy hearing from you guys what you guys think. I would end the video here. I will catch you guys later. Take care. Soul is checking out. Later, guys.